Hello, my name is GregTech and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am just upgrading our centrifuge here. Underneath, I am using LUV now. I have just kind of hooked it directly into the main line. And the reason for that is because I need to process a bunch of endstone. I wanted to process a bunch of black granite, deep iron. I think we're okay for... We're good on nether. The netherrack dust, so I'm just kind of letting that build up. I'm not processing it right now. But, yeah, I am going through endstone dust right now, and it does about 1300 per craft now that it's upgraded. It does take 64 seconds, but yeah, it goes through like 1300 at once. This is actually keeping up with my farm. So this is actually running, and it's actually keeping up with that pretty well. I do want to upgrade the seeds. They are 2331. But since you don't have to worry about weeds in this thing, you can actually upgrade them. But I haven't done leveling up the crops in a while. But I'll try to level them up. You just got to be like really... It's really annoying trying to raise up the growth past 23. Because they spawn weeds. But I'll work on that. And eventually we'll get 31 seeds, which would be even better. But yeah, so that is just chugging along. I have a bunch of deep iron dust that I just need to process down for the trinium. I can now do that because the centrifuge, we got the centrifuge up to LUV. So now I can process that. It may be doing it right now, actually. Yeah, it's doing the deep iron dust right now. So that is the tritium, and I think that is pretty much everything we need. Except for a few more things of osmium and indium. This is the main backlog right now. I really should store these in higher amounts. It's just, I rarely ever... craft up things that need like super high amounts of this stuff. It's just because I'm like 64 is usually plenty. So yeah, indium and osmium. We need to just smelt up, or not smelt up, or process our platinum. But I have actually gone through the entire platinum, all the platinum dust that we had. It's still kind of running, but there isn't much of this left. But I am getting that from our endstone. So that is why I wanted to get that processing, because we do get that. We get tungsten. We get tungstate and platinum, which is awesome, and helium. Helium, right, I've run into an issue with this. As I was smelting up thousands of ingots, I have run out of radon. I've completely gone through our entire thing of radon, and the problem with that is radon is made with uranium. I mean, it's not a ton, but I mean, you can tear through your uranium supply really, really fast with that. And the issue with that is that my entire base is running on uranium right now, so I don't want to go through all that the uranium, because then I won't be able to power the base. So I am just holding off on that. I can process this uranium. I just haven't got around to it. I think you need to do... Yeah, it's not like the easiest of things. You'll get the uranium back there, but you do have to, as you see, hydrofluoric acid. Which... I was a bit low on fluorine, but now that I'm doing the black granite again, we are getting it back. So, yeah, quite a few things that I need to... Yeah, I'm like, where are we getting more deep iron dust from? What's going... Oh, it's from this. They're all in here, that's right. I just processed a bunch of the crushed. That's where it's coming from. Like, how is that going up still? Alright, so yeah, I'm processing all the deep iron to turn into the tritium. So, I need to sort out my galena. We are out of galena, so we are out of producing indium and our osmium. I may speed that up with a replicator just to... I may boost up our... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that probably turned off. That probably turned off when I was working on our power. Something happened here, and I don't know what. Oh, did the... Oh, my thing might have broken. The chainsaw. Is that what happened? Yeah, we have no chainsaw anymore. Holy cow, we went through the entire thing. Well, I gotta craft up another chainsaw for that. So, I may, like I said, do a replicator just to help out a little bit with the osmium, because it is pretty slow. But I don't know. Maybe IV. I'm not sure. So, got a few things I need to do here. And got the miner up and running again. There is actually galena on Oberon. So, I just had to move the miner over. It wasn't too difficult. But I figured I would start cleaning up a bit of my inventory. It's getting a bit crazy. I have kind of sorted out some of our crushed, getting it all processed down. I've added an extra stocking input bus over here because I ran out of room. I'm going to need some more over on the... Craft up a few more. I'm going to need a... probably on a couple of those machines. And I'm just kind of doing this as I am working on the superconductors, because we can't... just because they, it does take a little while to process everything. I think we pretty much... We are good, except for a little bit of osmium. But the good thing about the miner on Oberon is it's right next to a platinum vein as well. So, man, there is a lot of stuff going on over here. So, yeah, this is going crazy. I do like when the base all just works. So, one of the other things, I mean, I'm sort of working on this is this craziness. So all these resources in drawers, I like having them in drawers so they're not, you know, sitting in the A system. I don't have to worry about drives filling up and upgrading drives constantly. For the most part. I mean, some of this stuff has started building up. One of them is like sodium sulfate has been building up. Charcoal, we have 54,000, 543,000, but we have 524 in there. So there's actually 20,000 sitting in the A system. And really, the easiest way to tell is if we just do this. We can see what is in the A system now. This is in a drawer, I believe, in the main base, but we can see like, oh, we have 30,000 calcium chloride, so I need to deal with that somehow. Lots of palladium metal that should be processed down. I just have it turned off. Antimony, so lots, and there's the charcoal. Lots of stuff we need to deal with. I don't want that turned off though, because then if it's adding stuff to the A system, it's not putting it in the drawers. But I figured it might be time to switch to GregTech chests. Now, as I was looking at these, they have really been improved from our first season. We can actually, I mean, this is still it is a bit funny. Like, it shows 128, but it works in the A system. If we look at it, it works fine. So we can see 23,498, 23,498. It just looks a bit funny, but it does work. But you can actually void on these, and they don't need, we just use a screwdriver to enable void if we want. So it'll just get to the max and then start voiding, which is exactly kind of the reason I have them in drawers, is to use the void upgrades. For example, like our sand and stuff that we are getting massive amounts of. So I can actually do that, and these hold 4 million blocks, and this is just like the very basic one, which just basically is LV circuits. This is like super easy to craft up. I mean, it does use those wafers for the SOCs, but this is super cheap, and it's only the smallest one. If I want, we can get even like bigger if I wanted to start doing these, but even this, which is 64 million blocks, is only IV circuits. I mean, these are really cheap. Unfortunately, there is no, like, right-click on it to upgrade it kind of thing. That would be kind of cool if you could, if there was an item to upgrade through the tier, so you don't have to break it. But the other thing is, they do actually hold their inventory, too. So if you break it, keeps its inventory. If you sneak, it'll void it. So just be careful with that. But yeah, I'm going to start replacing some of these. I'm not going to worry about everything all at once, but I'm definitely going to do this, and pretty sure if I want to get it from the A system, there really isn't an easier way to do it than just an export bus. But make sure you hit priority 10, otherwise it puts the items in and then it pulls it out to put them back in, and it never actually does anything if you don't do a priority. The only real major downside, I guess, of this, well, there's two. One, it's not as easy to upgrade if you want, and the other is you're going to need a storage bus per super chest. I'm pretty sure there is no controller for super chests. I could be wrong, but I don't think that is a thing. Well, that's actually infinite item chest. That's actually cool for if I need to, if I want to do testing of something. I didn't realize that was yeah, if I want to test a build, that could come in handy. Yeah, and then if you want to get absolutely crazy, there is the quantum chest. I mean, look at that. 2 billion blocks UEV. I mean, okay, so that's pretty expensive, but yeah, these are really cool, actually, I think. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kind of go through our inventory. I am looking at all the crush that we have. Some of this stuff, I do have these set to work. Firestone I haven't dealt with. Lapis, that is set. It's just, it's probably doing another, the ore washer is doing another thing. It hasn't got to these. Meteoric iron and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go through everything. Like alderite, pretty sure we can just get rid of that. I don't need that. Thorium, I need to process that. Adamantium, sure, we'll process that. Pretty sure we can get rid of that. We have tons of bismuth. We get it from the ore. Yeah, look at that. There is another one. Pretty sure we don't need these. If I look at, you know, the whole process, yeah, it gets us bismuth. We don't need that. Same with this. We end up with bismuth. Sulfur and bismuth, yep. Alright, so I'm going to continue doing that, and we'll see where, yeah, I'll just keep crafting up what we need. I think we're, other than the osmium now, I think we're pretty much there. Let's see. We can do 4 more. Yeah, 57. I don't know. For some reason, sometimes it just doesn't want to. There it goes. Sometimes it just is a bit funny. Alright, so 4 was 57 osmium. And I need 8 more. So I need about 100 and something osmium. Yep, we'll still short on osmium. I will probably craft up a replicator. I have made a thing for it. Oh, I actually crafted it up. I forgot. I did that in between episodes. Before I started recording today, I forgot I had done that. So, oh, I need to... Yep, there is a chainsaw. I did trinium, because I think that is the best one we can do. I actually made a recipe for it, so easy enough. And let's get this going again. Yeah. That's a little annoying that it actually destroyed the thing, but I mean, that was running for like, I don't even know how long that was running for. A few months, I swear. And a quick update. I am crafting up a whole bunch of the wires. I think we need about 1,000 left. So I just kind of crafting up in batches while I am doing other things. And I am just clearing out everything that I possibly can. All the ores, finally got those all done after 100 and how many episodes. It took me to empty all those out. Mostly just voided most of the stuff that we don't need. But all the stuff that we have needed, I have gone ahead and processed. Also, I have upgraded our... I totally forgot what I upgraded. I upgraded something. No, I already mentioned I had upgraded our centrifuge. That's right, that is just chugging along there. And, oh, that's right, I upgraded our mixer. Now, technically, this is just a processing array with mixers in them, but I added 3 more and upgraded the hatch to do the 4 amp IV energy hatch. So now I am doing it 4 times as fast because this is a slow recipe. It's a 40-second recipe, so doing it 1 at a time was definitely a backlog. But yeah, so that is what I have done. I have done a few more things over here. I have set the A system to smelt gold and silver finally, because most of the ingots, you know, iron, copper, tin, lead, silver, gold, that's all kind of automatically done. And I hadn't set those up yet. So basically these are always going to be smelted, and then we'll just do a macerator recipe if we need the dust. So I got that, and I don't know if we're going to need any more at the moment, but I will continue expanding this as needed. And yeah, so that's kind of where we are at. Oh, I am scanning a thing for osmium, the data orb with a piece of osmium dust to learn it for the replicator, but this recipe is, as we can see, 9,728 seconds. We are 3,600 seconds in, but yeah, that is a very long scan time with a EV scanner. I might want to upgrade. Maybe I'll upgrade when we to like LUV or something like that. Although that's not a super huge jump. I don't know. Mostly we just let that do its thing while I am doing other stuff. The worst part is though when it resets, if it doesn't get enough power or something like that. Okay, so that is just kind of where I'm at, and still going through my AE system. A lot of this stuff is just waiting on the ore washer because I'm kind of overloading it right now. But we still, still have Galena coming in. And there is some platinum and chrome coming in. So, yeah, we are... I think I got pretty much everything. Shadow Iron, I know I didn't do in Stibonite. I don't think I set up yet, but everything else is pretty much good. Also, I didn't realize there was a Aura Calcum and Aura... I didn't realize there was like two of them. Ori Harakun and then Aura Calcum is another one. Why, I don't remember that being... I don't remember there being two of those, but there definitely is. Similar names. But everything else, we are good. And yet another quick update. I have crafted up a large plasma generator. Aquata alloy, we can do fluid pipes, we can do UV machine hull is osmium, and some wire, 4x Naquata alloy wire, which we can now craft up since we upgraded our coils. And the reason I wanted to do that is because we actually get a quest for it, and we're cheating a little. Well, actually, no, we're not, because we did craft up the fusion control. This quest was kind of cheating because I can get europium now before you get the fusion reactor, so that one was a little bit cheaty, but I didn't even, I mean, it's not like cheating because you can get the stuff, but the way the quests are set up, you're supposed to get it after that. So we got 2 loot bags there, and the reason I did this one also is because we get superconductor wires as a thing, so that's 256. So that one is, I mean, we've got, from the couple of quests, we got a decent amount, what, about 400 of those wires, so less I have to melt up. And we're going to be using plasma generators, so that wasn't too bad. But what do we got? Scenario battery, rare earth 1. Well, we have thousands of that. Steel. I mean, that wasn't super exciting. That I'm just going to even throw away. I don't need it. I probably could have just processed it, but okay. So that is where we're at. I think I only need 4 more left, and I think I actually have everything for it now. Yep, so that gave me 4 sacks. It cut the amount way down. So yeah, that actually let us do that. Now this isn't the exact end of this because I still have some other stuff I need to craft up. The hatches and all that stuff, that is actually going to take a little bit of time. And all these LUV machine casings, are about 100 of them you need. So, but this is definitely the hardest bit. I'm actually going to think I'm actually going to... No, let me do 128 of these. I'm going to do it in separate little bits. Just because, I don't know. There's probably just because this takes so long, 123 seconds. I don't know. I'll do those, and then I'll do the whole thing, and we will get to that. Now, I may... Actually, the LUV machine casings aren't that bad. Say if I need 100 more. Yeah, I mean, you're still smelting 770. Yep. But with the Vulcanus, it's not too bad. And there is the last of our superconducting wires. Coil blocks, I mean. And I have gone ahead, made recipes for the LUV input hatches, the output hatches. So I am crafting those up. I am going to need casings. And I'm going to wait to see how many I actually need. I do have a little bit of a power issue here, but this isn't something I use a lot of. For some reason, it's this one. I think it's because the it's such a power-hungry thing that I think it's cable loss that's causing it. Anyway, we'll leave that to just finish that up. I am crafting up the circuits that we're going to need from the LUV energy hatches. I need 16 of them. I might as well do the 16 that we're going to need. But minor issue is the osmium, but we'll get that sorted. And yeah, so I'm crafting up the 32 circuits. I'm crafting up these things, and I will get the pumps going in a second, but I need osmium. So we should be done. Yes, over here. Almost 10,000 seconds to get that, but we are good. Alright, so this thing over here, remember, was for Cenarium. The glowing coral in a autoclave with 1 UU matter. Takes a long time, but you can get some Cenarium from it. Well, we have almost 1,000 Cenarium. That's going to do us for a while, so I'm going to just break this. Take that off, because that's how that kept ending up in there. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted to move. Now, I do actually... Now, I would have to... I was just thinking, can I add a... Can I add one? I don't know if the power is set up. No, I don't... I'm actually not sure if that would work with 2. I haven't actually tried it. The autoclave recipe isn't that. There's not a bottleneck ever. It's the mixing is the bottleneck. But I've sped that up as well. Okay, so over here, let's do... Where did I put the replicator? Did I put it away? I did. Let's put it right here. We'll just kind of replace this. And this is going to take a while. So I think I'm just going to do... maybe like 2 buckets. Oh man, we can only fit 4. We can only fit 4. That's annoying. Yeah, as we can see, that's 900 seconds. So it's going to take a while, but that is producing osmium for us. So, yep, just gotta wait. And this is just kind of supplementing our our thing, because boy is... Osmium is just so slow. I was thinking, I'm like, should I could pump the stuff in here, but I don't want this to keep running. I really just kind of want to run a little bit for osmium. I think we are done with... Yeah, we're done with all of platinum. So the osmium line is done, and we're at 20. I can actually do this, though. We got a whole bunch of sheldonite from... Oh, is that done? I mean, this has been running for many hours now. I let it run overnight. Ooh, we have maintenance issues, too. We can throw this in... There's two ways to do it. You can either smelt it for 2 platinum, or you could centrifuge it. I don't need more with this palladium. I don't need nickel. I would rather get double the platinum. So we're going to smelt that. And this is going to give us, what, 11,000 platinum. So this will, I didn't even look how slow that recipe was either. Oh, it seems to be. Oh, it's pretty fast. Yeah, so that's going to give us a whole bunch. So that'll kickstart the osmium line again. But I think that's pretty much... I think we're pretty much done with all the... We got our platinum, we got sheldonite. I think that's about... Yeah, I've done all our crushed ore and everything, so... Hopefully I don't have to... Well, I'm gonna have to go get more platinum anyway. But that is kind of why I have the farm running. Okay, let me finish this up, and... Let's kind of wait a little bit longer for this, and I think we're... pretty much good. I think we can actually... I may actually just do 100, and then if I don't need them, I can... Okay, I can't do 100 because I don't have room. We'll do 50 and 50. I can always just like disassemble it to get the stuff back if I want. And I'm just finishing up the last of the energy hatches, just waiting on that. So we are running a bit low on time, so I am just going to put together the reactor, and I might actually need some more casings. I didn't even think about that. They used them in the energy hatches. That's kind of funny. Alright, but let's put this together. Now I'm gonna build it over by my large heat exchanger, and we're probably going to keep this here, but maybe switch it around. So this is the front. The hot input would maybe go there. But yeah, so this is where I'm going to build this. Now I will just do this really quick, so it is a decent size. But I have built this many times before, so it's not too difficult. All right, so we got 16 input hatches, and we have 8 output hatches. basically we just do it in a circle. Alright, so this is bottom layer. Then we put the... That looked funny for a second. We put the superconducting coils on. So that's kind of like the ring where the particles will go. And then we copy it on top. So the input hatches. So that is all the input hatches. Now, the output hatches are going to go right here. You know what? I totally forgot. I could have more input hatches, can't I? Or output hatches, can't I? You can actually have 16 of both. But these are more expensive than these casings anyway. So, alright. Now we're going to start covering this up. But we are going to leave some room for the energy hatches. Energy hatch, and right. And these go in this corner. And you can face them up if you want. This is basically just determining how much energy the multi-block can hold. We'll probably only input from one. But each of these holds, I think, I want to say 16 million. Oh my goodness. 60 million EU per tick, I think. Okay, and then the last, we just need to cover it up. I think I'm gonna need, maybe not. All right, there we go. It formed. There is our fusion reactor, and we can see the bar, but I am gonna have to hook this up to power. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but yeah, we got our first fusion reactor, and with that we'll be able to create plasmas, and yeah, we will really be able to go crazy with our power gen. But anyway, we'll have to do that more next week. Or next episode. So that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.